Hi guys, this is me, Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, January the 3rd, 2017, and it's about 70 degrees outside. Clear, perfect day in Central Texas, USA. Can't complain about the weather. But anyway, since I'm totally retired, age 71, and have lived in an RV for 20 plus years, also go camping in a car. And for you guys that are interested in full-time RVing or going camping in a car, check out my playlist on my homepage. Just click on playlist and select the video you want to watch. Anyway, I read about, well, I read a lot. Well, not a lot. I read, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours a day. Is that a lot? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. And anyway, I was checking out some stuff on full-time RVing. I was trying to figure out, what the changes might have been over the last few years. I know there's more people out there because they can make a living out there. But anyway, I stumbled into a post. It says 10 things I wish I'd known before full-time RVing. It was published in 2011, in September 2011. And I just happened to run across it and started scanning the post, and it's really good stuff. And I'm going to go down and then I'll give you I never figured out how to post a link using my Google Chromebook. I may be able to do it. I just haven't done it yet. But anyway, I'll give you the name of the post, and you can find it by doing a Google search. But anyway, it's a couple, and anyway, it's the number one tip. Or it says 10 things I wish I'd known before full-time RVing. Number 1, bigger is not always better. Thumbs up to that. My experience tells me the same thing. They found out after they got their gigantic motorhome, apparently, that there's places they couldn't go. And as the more they full-time RV'd, the more they realized that they were not able to go to spots that they wanted to go to, particularly the free spots, because some of the boondocking spots are impossible to get to in very large RVs. But anyway, it says, although we've gotten used to our beastly size, I still wish we were a tad smaller and dream about downsizing. 95% of our camping now is on public land, and if we were smaller and more nimble, we'd have more options. Anyway, the next thing that he points out, and I agree with this, I started out with a satellite dish. Anyway, he says hard-mounted satellite dishes are mostly useless. Well, nowadays, with the advent of internet everywhere almost, I'd say what satellite dishes are totally useless, okay? Now, they make one that you can set out on the ground and all that stuff. But, if you've got internet access, hell, you've got Netflix, YouTube, what do you want? You can even watch TV now over the internet. So anyway, I agree with that one. Number 3, it says most camping clubs are not worth it. I was never a member of a camping club. And, he says the only camping club I currently consider is Passport America. And, but, they didn't use the benefits of the clubs, so they suggest not doing them. It says clubs are only useful if you make use of them. There are RV folks who love their club membership, thousand trails, etc. But for our type of camping, mostly public land and a lot of state parks, they simply haven't made sense. And I understand that. Totally agree. So you full-timers or people that are thinking about it, this is really good stuff. It says the only membership club we currently have is Escapees. And of course they do that because you get all kind of help on, how to set up a domicile, and they'll forward your mail and all kind of stuff. Also, for those of you that are planning on getting an RV with slide outs, you know what I mean, the pop outs on the side. He says, I love the slides in our motorhome because of the massive amount of space they give internally. It says, but it seems some manufacturers go overboard. It says, our beast has a massive front driver's side slide with a refrigerator in the slide. Well, you got to know that that's an engineering no-no, because the weight of the slide in that or the weight of the fridge in that slide is going to cause you some problems, and apparently it did. It says finding great public campgrounds can be easy, and it really can. I mean, there's just a lot of ways. You can go to uscampgrounds.info, and that's one. And there's all kinds of stuff on the internet now. You can find all kinds of places to camp, more places than you'll ever get to. Number 6, you don't have to sign any internet contracts, and that's very true. I don't have a contract on my cell phone. I use Cricket Wireless. It's an AT&T owned. It's a company owned by AT&T. They use all AT&T towers. The best coverage out there is with Verizon. Okay, but I can't get an unlimited data plan with Verizon. Now that they tell me there's a way to do it, but I haven't found it yet. I have an unlimited data plan with Cricket Wireless that I use to upload videos and watch programs and stuff when I'm traveling. I can't use it as a hotspot though. Okay, you can't use it as a mobile hotspot on the unlimited plan. You can on the 10 or 15 gigabyte plan they have, but you cannot on the unlimited plan with Cricket Wireless. And as far as I know, if you go with T-Mobile or Sprint or some of the ones that say they, quote, have an unlimited data plan, you're not going to have any coverage out west, I guarantee you. So there are some chances, you know, to get unlimited plans, but I don't know how to do it other than Cricket Wireless, and they offer one straight up. It's $70 a month, unlimited data, talk, text, and data unlimited. It's not throttled. The unlimited plan with Cricket Wireless is $70 a month, but they give you $5 off if you have bill pay set up or whatever it is, if they draft on your credit card, and they knock off $5 if you do that. So it's a total of $65 a month with Cricket Wireless for unlimited talk, text, and data, and that includes all taxes and fees, and I cannot find a better deal than that. Now, I also take with me a track phone that is set up with Verizon just in case I get in an area where there is no AT&T service, and that happens occasionally out west, but not often anymore. It used to happen a lot. Now it doesn't happen much at all. AT&T's coverage has come a long way in the west. Now, number 7, his tip number 7, I totally agreed with, is take your time on the road. When I first started off, he mentions the same thing I'm fixing to mention. When I first started off, I was in a hurry to get everywhere. Really, I was. I had to go. I put thousands of unnecessary miles racing to get somewhere else. What he points out is now they've become, he even has a label for it. He said, we are progressing more and more into sitters, RV'ers that spend several weeks in one spot rather than movers. So I'm a sitter. I'm a sitter now too. But no, it's much better. Yeah, you get set up somewhere. Of course, in an RV, I don't go camping much in my I haven't been in a while in my travel trailer, but I do go camping in my Prius now, and I'm getting to be even more of a sitter in it because there's no hurry to get anywhere. What's the purpose? And this one, number 8, I totally subscribe to too. I've said it many times, and he just echoes what I've said. You really don't need much stuff. How true is that? Anyway, he spent months trying to figure out what to take on the road before we started. It says, I already knew instinctively that we wouldn't need much, but I wanted to try to cover all the bases. I did the same thing. The truth is that we needed even less than that. I can relate to that. He says, I took 10% of my then wardrobe with me, and I currently use about 10% of that. Amen to that, brother. I got clothes right here I never wear. And anyway, they also brought a lot of tents and other stuff that they never use. They also ended up buying a bunch of nifty stuff, the RV stuff that you think you need. You won't. But anyway, you'll clean it out and take it to Goodwill or somebody. But yeah, you just go with the minimum. and you'll end up with less. I promise you. You'll find out you don't need anything but a pair of wore-out shorts, wore-out shoes, and some Gildan t-shirts. I mean, you know, you don't need anything, and you're certainly not out there to make a fashion statement, so why do it? Why worry about it? And number 9, when I was RVing, of course, I was in the I focused on the western U.S. and I did follow the weather, and that's what he says in tip number 9. He says follow the weather, and that's you go north in the summer and south in the winter. That's about it, and it's easy to do. And you can also, after a while, you'll find campsites that suit your personality and your lifestyle, going both directions. And since you're just going to leisurely go, from one direction to the other and back again throughout the course of the year and years, you get pretty good at it. And but anyway, and then he goes on to point out the number 10, which I've talked about before, in costs of RVing, and it says RVing costs are manageable, and they really are, particularly when you get out of that racing around mode and putting a lot of unnecessary miles on your RV and burning a lot of fuel that you didn't need to burn. But that's your biggest expense normally is your fuel. That's it, and then as far as health insurance and all that stuff, I've got Medicare, and that's it. A lot of people carry Medigap and all that stuff. Other people are, they've got prescription drugs and stuff they've got to focus or take care of and stuff. I don't have any of that, but you're not going to spend a lot of money. What happens is you'll start out spending this amount, and then it just comes down, 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 because you get better at it, and your fuel costs will go down. And again, I believe that is going to be your biggest expense. But but anyway, I'll give you the link here. The guys, I don't know if he has his name here. It's called, wow, Wheeling It, WHEELINGIT.US. Got it? Wheelingit.us. Like wheeling it.us. Just do a Google search for that, and you'll come up with his 2011 post. They started off with a 40-footer, okay? I mean, I started off with a 32 and ended up with a 19, and I was looking at a 16-footer, okay? But it's just me. Now, they had a dog, and he's got a wife and some other stuff. But be that as it may, their RV, that 40-footer, weighed 32,220 pounds. You can't go many places now, and if you do go boondocking, and you're out there, and it rains or it starts to rain, you may be there for the rest of your life. But anyway, guys, so there's 10 things that will help you if you are really seriously considering full-time RVing, or even going in a van or a car or whatever. A lot of these things apply. The only thing that doesn't apply in a van and a car is the size. You don't have to worry about that because you got the right size already. You can go anywhere you want to go. And if you've got solar, you can boondock till your boondocker wears out. But be that as it may, guys, having said all that, let me give you that again. Wheeling It. W-H-E-E. Where is it? There it is. WHEELINGIT.US. Do that on YouTube search, and you'll find out everything you need to know. And he's also got some updates, and apparently he's got some other stuff too. He's got a pretty good, I guess it's a blog. I don't know how current it is. But be that as it may. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, 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 USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, take deep breaths, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do that several times a day. It does relieve stress. And eat less, okay? Take walks, stretch, and to keep your health, and you'll be around in 2018 and buy yourself an Elio. I hope. Anyway, guys, enjoy your day from Central Texas, USA. This is Rusty 78609 signing out. Bye.